Greetings everyone, my name is Dr. Jason Freeman. I'd like to welcome you all to my channel.
Ships of an alien source are approaching from the sky. Radio contact has been attempted but cannot be established. Instructions are to prepare for an attack by an unknown enemy.
Bulldog, my pet. I pointed at you and tell it fetch.
After the success of the 2025 Superman film, Supergirl has become one of the most anticipated films of 2026. However, with rising costs of movie productions and changing audience taste, it's getting harder and harder for films like Supergirl to turn a profit. So the big question looming over DC Studios as they prepare to release the second big DCU film is, will Supergirl build on the success of Superman and make a profit, or will it follow in the footsteps of its 1984 predecessor? In this video, I'm going to look at past box office data and answer the question, will Supergirl actually make a profit? Before any further, I want you to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So the first data point we have to take into consideration when trying to figure out Supergirl's profitability is its actual budget. And while Supergirl's budget hasn't been officially confirmed, Forbes reported to be around $200 million. Which James Gunn quickly refuted. Thank you, James. More recent estimates have it around $100 million, maybe slightly more, maybe slightly less, which is actually a good thing. Films like the Justice League and Black Adam had huge grosses, but had a difficult time making a profit because of their large budgets. But with a budget of about $100 million, Supergirl will only need to make about $250 million to break even. Because when you add in marketing costs, films need to make about 2 to 2.5 times its budget in order to start making a profit. This is why Superman was profitable. It made about $618 million with a $225 million budget. Which brings us to the second data point we have to take into account when figuring out Supergirl's profitability, which are box office projections. So as of right now, Supergirl is projected to make between $300 million and $600 million at the box office, which of course is below what Superman made, but frankly, Supergirl is nowhere near as popular as Superman. So this means that if the budget is around $100 million and they make about $300 million at the box office, Supergirl will be profitable. I hope you're enjoying the video, but I just wanted to quickly mention that if you're enjoying what you're seeing from the DCU or DC Comics in general, why not buy a Funko Pop of your favorite DC character? I have a few myself and will definitely be getting more. To get your own Funko Pop DC character, click on the link in the description. But box office projections aren't the end all and be all either. As someone undoubtedly thought that the 1984 Supergirl film was going to be a big hit before ultimately bombed. How do we know that the 2026 Supergirl film won't have the same fate? Well, one answer is we don't. However, the 2026 Supergirl film has a couple things going for it that the 1984 film really didn't. And so even though there was kind of a shared universe, or there actually was a shared universe with the 1978 Superman film, you didn't have Christopher Reeve in the 1984 Supergirl film. Now, the 2026 Supergirl film is very much part of a shared universe, and it'll benefit from that. We saw earlier in the previous video I did looking at the Rotten Tomatoes score, potential Rotten Tomatoes score of Supergirl, that the DCU properties have done pretty well, so in the 97, 95% range. And so because of the popularity of the shared universe already, the Supergirl film will likely benefit from that at the box office. In other words, there will be people going to the Supergirl film because they like the Superman film, or they like Creature Commandos, or they like, Peacemaker Season 2. And another thing that the 2026 Supergirl film has over the 1984 version is that this film has a lot more star power. I mean, we saw David Cornsweet in the trailer, and so I'm assuming he'll be at different parts of the film as well. Maybe not, but that's a hope. There's Crypto. Now, I did a video on why I think Crypto's going to be the big star of the DCU, and so he's in the film, he's featured, especially in that last trailer, we saw a lot of him. And then there's my man, Jason Momoa. Now, Jason Momoa has had some big films. Of course, he had the Dune film, the first one. He was also going to be in the next Dune film. He also had the huge Aquaman film that made a bunch of money. This dude, oh, and also the Minecraft movie. So this dude is a box office draw. And so he is a fan of Lobo. A lot of people are fans of Lobo, and so I think that he's gonna bring people to the movie as well. And he was great in the trailer as well. And then you have Millie Alcock. She was really good in season 1 of House of the Dragon. And while I'm not I haven't seen a lot of her stuff, the clips and things I've seen of her, she seems like she's a really good actress. And last but not least, you have some pretty good source material. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow has been touted as one of the best, if not the best, Supergirl comics. And based on the trailers, it looks like they're gonna draw a lot from this comic. I saw a lot of this comic in the trailers. And so if they stick with the comic, I think that fans are in for especially fans who haven't read the comic, are in for a pleasant surprise with the Supergirl film. And so with good word of mouth, on top of the star power and the popularity of the shared universe, will the Supergirl film be profitable? I think it's a yes. If you found the video to be interesting and or informative, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, please share this video. And if you have your own theories on if you think Supergirl is going to be profitable, please. And if you have your own theories on whether you think Supergirl is going to be profitable, please put those in the comment section below. Thank you all for your time and have a wonderful rest of your day. Can't wait.